And breaking news in just the past few minutes, House Intelligence Committee Chairman Nunes is going to be stepping down. This is Devin Nunes, Republican congressman from California. He, of course, has been in charge of the joint committee probing the question of the Russian connection with Donald Trump's campaign. Joining us now from Palm Beach, Florida, is Bloomberg chief Washington correspondent Kevin Cirilli. So you didn't go down to Palm Beach to cover this one, Kevin. How big a distraction is this for the administration?
Well, President Trump hasn't even taken off from Washington to come to Florida, but already the fallout from House Intelligence and Oversight Committee Chairman Devin Nunes' recusal from Russia reverberating its way down here as well as across the Beltway. Now, he is blaming left-wing activist groups, according to a statement put out by the chairman. He says that they have filed complaints against him, politically motivated attacks. He says, though, we're unsure right now just exactly what is in those filings. This story quickly breaking as you and I speak, David. But this is no question going to lead to several questions about who will take over for him and whether or not there will be a special prosecutor, something that some Republicans and virtually all Democrats have called for quite some time.
Yeah, and I want to make clear, the Congressman Nunes has said specifically the charges against him are, quote, entirely false. So he denies whatever these charges are. And we want to remind everyone that we've already had an attorney general recuse himself from any investigation having to do with this. Now we have the Republican congressman who's in charge of the investigation up on the House side, who stepped down as well. Where does this all end, Kevin?
I think that when you put it in the broader context of what the administration has done this week in targeting former NSA advisor Susan Rice and raising questions about Susan Rice's involvement in the previous administration, I think that they are now going to look to see just what exactly the replacement to Chairman Nunes would be. This is someone who, David, you and I know has been criticized heavily for politicizing this, for at times taking too much of a pro-President Trump position, particularly on the controversial tweet that President Trump tweeted out several weeks ago regarding the alleged so-called wiretapping. Obviously, there is no evidence to suggest formal wiretapping. Administration officials somewhat backing off of that allegation, saying that it was only proverbial speaking, so to speak. But, you know, look, this is definitely going to lead to more questions about who exactly will take over the investigation. If you look at public polling, if you talk to folks here in West Palm Beach or in Washington, people want answers. They want a bottom line on just what exactly happened during the previous election. And now Republicans want questions on Susan Rice, while Democrats hammering for questions on previous Trump campaign officials.